Remember, friends, even though things are crazy around us, we don't have to absorb the energy. Okay, I think this is all about like balancing our internal, what I would call fields. One of the main ones being what your peace and what your anxiety levels are. So I want to talk to you about these two things because they bear serious relevance, okay? When you're worried about something, you'll feel yourself leaning with anxiety, right? Or people can justify it to say I'm worrying, I'm worried about this. And it's like worry is still fear. You're just like leaning into it a little bit because you're not quite sure how stable things are going to be. And I get it, it happens. But just remember that if you can balance that with peace and not fake peace, right? You got to talk to God, you be in touch with yourself. You have to decide how your life's going to go. But in biblical terms, peace is always on your feet because it's the peace that leads you. And so what I say to people is I use peace and I try not to make any decision based out of fear, because if you start doing things based out of worry, you're going to start manifesting those worries because you're actually proving to yourself that you believe in them. Like you're proving that you don't trust what's going to happen and you have to do this thing out of fear because who knows what's going to happen. And that's actually puts you back into the 3D matrix, which makes all that bad shit become your reality. Surprise! This is for you. You ordered this based off of your vibration. It's like, haha. You have to be very careful right now, okay? With your energy fields in particular. If you're watching this right now, you're using internet, right? Are you doing anything to protect yourself energetically? Because they can also manipulate us through our energy fields. And so you need to know that it's not just an information war. It's also an invisible war, and it's also an internal war, right? You learning who you are, not putting your, let's say, faith in external sources, but going inside, finding the God within, connecting with source, figuring out who you are, all very important things. Everybody needs to do this. This is what I would call the beginning of the hero's journey.